Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. We're back on the Hot Rod Nova and do a little bit of work to that, but we're also going to do some work to the other 78 Nova, which I've just been neglecting. It's been sitting around for nothing wrong with it really, but just been sitting around like the rest of these cars. Okay, this car, last episode we got some bucket seats out of a 2000 Malibu, console out of a 2000 Durango, did the back seat cover, did the back deck. Can't do anything with these interior plastic pieces. Nobody makes them. Well, somebody said that I wrote it down. Classic Industries makes the kit or something, but it's 900 bucks. It's out of the question. I could buy one or two more of these whole cars for that kind of money. Okay, this one did have the cardboard looking backing for the headliner in it. I'm not exactly sure what came on the 78. It's not the ones with the rods hanging down like the 77 Malibu. So I guess in 78 they switched to the stick-on covering, but I'm not quite sure if it's the foam-backed headliner material or a different material. Okay, now the problem is it's not really held in by the plastics. It's got these clips here. Okay, one there, kind of holds it in. That plastic seatbelt cover goes over top of it, and then that trim there and this trim here, well, I guess kind of holds it in there. They're metal. I think they're metal, and they tuck underneath there. Well, the headliner material does. This interior light's out of a Jeep. I just stuck that in there. Okay, and then the front A pillars and B pillars, plastics kind of cover it a little bit. Thing is, we're not going to put the headliner in this one. We're actually going to put it in the other 78 Nova because that car is more complete. I like that one more. I'll probably keep that one. This one here is probably just going to be sold, or, you know. Okay, so what we got to do on this one is do the sun visors. Now here's the sun visors. They're just nasty, but the cardboard looking cover is good, or backing is good. We're going to recover them. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a little bit on this video. Okay, that's the drivers, that's the passenger. And we'll at least get them in there. Okay, so have something. Okay, not sure on the door panels what we're going to do yet. I'm thinking of painting them black and putting them on the other Nova, because I recovered the other Nova. They look good, but I don't really like it. I'd rather have a factory looking door panel, although this one ain't the best. There's a little warpy there, little rip there, little rip here. I don't know about the passenger side. Might be about the same. But yeah, I'd rather, if these look really good, I'd rather have that on the silver Nova, which we'll look at here in just a minute. Okay. I do have a factory dome light coming, but I forgot that it's directly from China. Some of that China stuff, it takes between 2 weeks and 2 months to get here. I already got some stuff. When that gets here, I don't know. Okay, so let's look at this. At first, I thought the glue didn't hold. You got the foam, the backing up there, which is the same as the Nova. And then you buy this foam back stuff by the yard or whatever. Do I have a piece? I did have a piece handy, but and then you glue it on there. And I thought the glue failed, but no. The foam split from the, so you got this material and then a foam like that. And then you glue that foam onto the headliner backing. Well, the foam split, as far as I can tell. And there's no way. I already tried spraying glue. You can't glue this bottom section. Okay, these are how we're going to do the headliners, or the sun visors. You can see the material here, and then I got this door edge guard. I'm pretty sure I still got a bunch, and put that around the edges. You see that? You know, it's a little lumpy or whatever from, but they look better than the Nova ones. So this is how we're going to do the sun visors for the Nova, just like that. Okay, so that's, see, this is, it's all falling apart. This is why I'm not going to use that foam backing. I'm going to use some different material. Okay, so it's my little 78 Nova I built at the beginning of YouTube. Did I do the 72 Nova first or this one? I think I did this one first. One of the first, well, the first car I did was the 78 Aspen RT, the one that looked like that one, painted black. And then I did this one, I believe. Okay, so I aired up the tires there a while back, the two front tires. So I fixed all this up, took it on Hot Rod Power Tour, drove it a couple thousand miles, did great. But I used the tires and rims off my 69 Chevelle because they were brand new rally rims. A little bit too wide for the back, but anyway, I used them tires and put these tires back on. Their two front ones go flat, and they're not the greatest tires. They're not newish or anything. I'd like to get maybe at least 2 new tires for the front, some wider ones for the back. So yeah, I came home from Hot Rod Power Tour and just parked it. I really haven't driven it since, and that's been 3 years. Okay, these door panels were completely trashed. So I used this material. I mean, I don't know, I might keep them on there. It looks okay. Just I'd rather have factory ones on there. Okay. Recovered the dash, but it didn't turn out great, but better than it was. These are some 90s Firebird seats, which I used the front covers, which I don't like because you can't get them down into the grooves real good. I bought it because the back seat cover looks great. It's all dusty and stuff in here, but it covered up that rear seat, which looked like shit. And then redid the rear deck and speakers. Okay, so this is the headliner. This is the way it came. It didn't come with that cardboard backing on it. See, so I guess I painted it black up there, and that's fine. But now since I got the backing, I might as well do a real headliner in this, right? And this, the plastics were fried in this one as well. Got the rear, the B pillars, A pillars, got all them plastics from a junkyard around here. They don't have any more of these Novas though, so I can't find any more unless I try to find them used, and people are going to want a fortune for them. And that's just a Jeep dome light I stuck in there that works. Like I said, I got a brand new one coming, and that's going to be for this one. Okay, I think these sun visors were good. Used to be brown, painted them black. So I think we're going to put the headliner in this one, but I got to take out all these plastics here to fit it in there. Yeah, just make this one just a little bit more complete. What did I do here? Got some gauges in it, and I put this stereo in I got from a junk car, and I did do a power supply. I don't know what happened there. I just got a power supply thing in there. I got some better ones maybe put in there, and I just left this. I didn't want to cut it open, well, mainly because I put the stereo in, so I didn't cut this one open. But yeah, we'll just fix this one up just a little bit. I mean, once I come across little parts and stuff that are good for other cars that I have, that's what I'll do. So this one will get a headliner. Like I said, I'll think about these door panels. I don't know if I want to paint them other ones up black and put them in here or not. Okay, so I'm going to air up the tires, put a battery in it. I have the hood open because I took the old battery out, which is no good. Wouldn't hold a charge. So yeah, she's just a straight 6. Gets 20 miles to the gallon. The AC was working most of the, well, part of the hot rod power tour, and then I figured something happened, and actually I think the belt was just loose. Actually, when I got home I tightened it up and it worked again, so that figures. Okay, so I got one other problem with this that we're gonna fix. I hope that's not in the way. Oh shit, it is in the way, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be a bigger job than I thought. Okay, so when I went on Hot Rod Power Tour, coming back, I mean just 5-10 miles from home, down the road off the main highway, and I'm coming up, and it starts hesitating and just running real rough, like it was running on 3 cylinders instead of 6. It running really rough, and I was like, oh, what? I figured, you know, I had gas. I figured it was an ignition problem. So it did it for about a mile, and I didn't think I was going to make it home. It was kind of chugging and everything, and then all of a sudden it cleared up and ran perfect for the next 5 miles, and I got home and it ran perfect. And I've started it up a few times since then. It's run perfect. So what that was, I don't know. Hell, it might have been a fuel problem. It might have been, well, no. So anyway, I bought a distributor for it. I was buying some for other cars, and I went ahead and bought a distributor. You know, one of them $50 China ones. But now it looks like I got to take the compressor off. I didn't want to disconnect it. It's probably still got Freon in it. I'll see if I can take it off and pull it to the side over here or something. Pop that distributor out and put the new one in. So that's what I plan to do. Distributor and the headliner in this. And then I'm going to wash it up and stuff. Okay, let me show you the headliner. I'm using some material that I already had left over from the Nomad. I've redone all the door panels, all the back, everything in this material. And I had enough left to do a headliner. So that's what we're using instead of buying some new stuff. So this is the material. This is all I got left. I had a little strip I cut off and did the dash on the van. If you've been following along on the van, I got an old dash pad and recovered it. Okay, so this is the cardboard backing that was in the Hot Rod Nova. Little tricky getting it out, but you can do it. I'll show you here in a little bit. But it kind of broke right in here, and I think right in here it didn't break off. It just kind of, I got to put some duct tape behind it, so we're gonna have to cut out that, and then I'm gonna cut the holes, make sure for the sun visor. There's sun visor there, and then that's that rear seat belt cover. So anyway, I already got this cut to fit. This stuff you can buy off eBay. You got to be careful. This is good stuff. That is crappy shit. You can put some masking tape on it like this, peel it off, and it'll peel the top layer of that black off. I can't remember what happened, whether I got a refund from the guy or what. I remember complaining to him, and I remember writing down the name of the material, manufacturer, whatever, just so I don't ever buy that crap again. It's just junk. So this is better stuff here. It won't peel off. It's been on the Nomad for a couple of years, or you know, year and a half, something like that. But I can't glue this on quite yet because I don't have enough contact cement. I only got a little bit left, and I don't feel like going out right now just to buy some. So I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, and we'll get back with this. Okay, so we'll be doing that, and so let me I only got one battery for a bunch of these cars, so I'm going to take the battery, which is in the truck right now, and put it in the Silver Nova, air up the tires, pour some gas down the carburetor, the float bowl, and drive it over here beside this one. So let me do that, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it over here. It's a little bit low on power steering fluid. I spilled some putting it in. Yeah, she started right up. Put a little bit of gas in the carburetor, and gas gauge rig's empty. I guess I'll put in the stand buzzer. I never did. But yeah, that gas that's in it's probably, what, 3 years old? So I'll put in some, I got a bunch, filled up my jugs there a while back, put in 5 gallons, and I'm going to fill them up again. I think I put 5 gallons in this, the van. Anyway, yeah, that's both of them. Close this hood, take a look. 078s. That's why I call this one the Hot Rod, because it's the V8 354 barrel. That's a little 6-banger. Yeah, I got the shackles on this, but even them 60s I had on the Chevelle, I had to bend this. I had to stop a couple hours into the trip, because if you go over a big dip there, it was hitting on the inside. I actually bent that lip in so it didn't rub again. You would think it'd have enough clearance, but it doesn't. So when you hit them big dips, when you're doing 70 miles an hour and you hit a dip. But yeah, this one, so yeah, I'd put shackles on this one. This one's got shackles, but I need to lower it down to the bottom notch there, so it'll raise it up this high. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna touch up this black here. I kind of screwed that up when I was masking it and everything. So I'm gonna wash it, do some little touch-ups. My Clunkers and Classics stickers didn't last. Well, they lasted about 3 years. I took them off there the other day. They were all peeling. Look at this. I bought a brand new Nova SS emblem and all the whites. I got new Corvette emblems. They didn't last more than a year from my '85 Corvette. So yeah, you buy them emblems nowadays, and they're just shit. But I bought the decal kit here. They seem to be holding up. Decals there, and on the fender. But anyway, let me try to, the front stripes didn't peel. It's that back one, it's that 1/4-inch tape thing. It's peeled up the tape when I retaped it to paint something. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I could probably disconnect that, but I hate to, so I might just, disconnect the Freon line, but I might just disconnect the whole compressor and move it over and pull that out. I think I got to show you the new one here. I believe this is it. Yeah, there it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's the whole assembly. It might have been a little bit more, but the V8 ones were like 50 bucks. That might have been about 60. But anyway, it runs perfect. It's just that, like I mentioned before, I don't know why it did that. It might not be the distributor. It might not. Maybe I shouldn't replace it. But I'd hate to be driving and it does it again. But yeah, it just sounded like it was missing real bad and chugging, and it either has to be electrical or gas. I don't think it was gas, although it could have been. It could have got blocked there but usually a gas, it would seem like it would just die if it was a gas problem. Anyway, let me think about it. Might just wash it. Tomorrow we'll get on that headliner. We may recover them sun visors here later. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, starting to put some contact cement. This was around the sun visor, so that's what type of material it was. See, I don't think it's that stuff I showed you, did the El Camino with the thick foam. I think it was a different type of material. Okay, yeah, I went and got some more contact cement. I think it was like 22 bucks. This dome light came in from China. You can get these from US suppliers in your normal 2 to 3 day shipping. But I think they're about 38 bucks. And this one was like 22. It's the same one, but it's directly from China. So it didn't take very long at all. I mean, some of the expecting dates was, a month from now, but they're getting faster and faster. So if you can find it directly from China and save yourself 1/3 of the price and got a couple of weeks to wait, then well worth it. And I guess, like I said, it's nickels and dimes that turn into thousands of dollars by the end of the build. You'll say, oh, I'll spend an extra 50 bucks on that. I'll spend an extra 100 on that. I'll buy, and by the time you finish your build, you're like, man, I got way too much money into this. I got 20 grand into it. Well, if you were frugal enough, you'd only have half that in there. So that's why you got to start right at the start of your build, when you got the most money. And that's where most people make their mistake. They just start searching the stuff online, getting out their credit card, and yeah, take this, take that. And by the time halfway through their build, they're like, shit, I got way too much money into this. I'll never get it back. But anyway, guys, that's how my builds are. I'm cheap all the way through. Okay, what else was I gonna say? So we're just gonna put a coat on this bottom half, then that top half, let it tack up for a while, tack it over, and then push it down real good, and then do the other side. So that's how we're gonna do it. I'll show you the Nova here. Getting a late start today. Had to do a bunch of running around. These two just playing away. What you doing, Nikki? You having fun playing? Having fun playing? Yeah, I washed it up. Had 3 years worth of dirt on there. I mean, it didn't look too bad rinsing it off, but then I started looking. It was all embedded with dirt, and had to do a little scrubbing with the brush there. So, yeah, she looks pretty good. I touched up the little stripe areas there. So, I didn't scrub the sides there. Put a new Clunkers and Classics bumper sticker on there. I got them for sale for $5. If anybody wants to PayPal me $5, I'll send it to you. Help out the channel. Yeah, she looks pretty good. And so I'm washing it off with the hose here. I didn't use my pressure washer, just with the hose. I started rinsing this off since I was at it. And all this broken plastic, see it all flaked off, this paint. I can touch that up, but you know, that's what's wrong with that old plastic crap there. It just, the body will be all right, but it's just that plastic that's all disintegrating. It don't like paint sticking to it. This stuff wasn't too bad. It's sticking to this pretty good. But anyway, we'll get her looking a little bit better here with the new headliner and dome light on there. So yeah, it's coming along. Okay, let me finish this up, and I'll be back. We'll either put this in or get the sun visors recovered as well. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I got a coat on both sides, fixing to push it on the end there and push it down. Yeah, the reason I'm using this contact cement instead of spray glue is that spray glue for me doesn't work down here in the south. I'm right on the Texas-Oklahoma border. It gets pretty hot, but of course inside a car with the windows up it gets really hot. And I went over and over with about 5 different kinds of spray glue, putting this vinyl type stuff in the Nomad headliner, and it kept falling down. And I think the last time I used something was this contact cement, and it worked much better. So I think it's still holding up there. So yeah, that's why I use that. It's probably okay for like that foam stuff, but and I bought all the good stuff, all the 3M. I don't know why they have like 10 different brands of spray glue for 3M, but it's probably all the same. That and a couple other brands. None of them seemed to work. It kept falling down. Okay, so let me push this down on there, and then we'll do the other side. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I got this half done. There's all little gouges right in here. I don't know what that's from, but anyway, just keep pressing her down, and I think it'll be all right. See, okay. So then we're just gonna fold this half up and do the other half, the other side like that, and then we'll let it sit overnight, because it's fixing to get dark here in, well, hour or two, but we'll let it dry overnight. I won't have enough time to put it in, take all the plastics out, put it in, put all the plastics back in today, so we'll do that tomorrow. Well, just mention, I did a whole bunch of running around there. Mentioned in the, about the yellow lemon Camaro, and I mentioned that, you know, Mortsky had got stopped and went to jail because the car he bought at the auction was still in the system as a stolen. So I had that on my mind, but I've always had it on my mind. So I went down to the police station today with 4 VIN numbers and told them to check them. Because in case anybody says the public can't check them online. The only ones you can check online are the ones that the insurance is paid off. So if cars that are not insured, doesn't have full coverage, they're not in the system of allowing the public to look at them. Only law enforcement, police stations, sheriff stations, departments, they're the only ones. So I did the yellow Camaro. I did 4 of them. Yellow Camaro, this van, the 78 Hot Rod Nova, and this van here. These are 4 that I don't have titles to, say. So, if anybody's still interested in that van, I've had no calls or nothing on it. Just that one call with that guy come over and wanted to hop in it and drive it to Florida, and thought it was going to be just a brand new one. I said, no. I said, it's a $2,500 cheap van. So, anyway, if you're interested in the van, Hot Rod Camaro, they're not stolen. They're not on the list. And I don't know if I mentioned, I edited some out on that yellow Camaro when I was rambling too much, but there's about 6-7 years ago, they got this old data system that I don't know. Let's say the new data system every 20 years they delete stuff or something like that. Well, they went back and they took all that old data, even from the 50s and 60s, and put it into the new system. So first time I heard about it was about then when it happened, about seven years ago. And I think it was on a Facebook or something group. And this guy, he's had this 62 Corvette for like 40 years. Guy has about 100 grand in it. He was actually towing it. That's another thing Morsky was right about. Whatever you're towing, when a cop stops you, he'll check the VIN number on that car you're towing. So he was coming back from a car show or something, SEMA, I think it was SEMA, because this was a high dollar car. Sure enough, that car was in the system from like 1964. Been stolen or something. And it was, I don't know the end story, but he went to jail and they towed the car. They impounded the car. From a thing like 50, 60 years old. It's complete bullshit. So I don't know whether, like Morsky took him a day to get it all figured out because a police department had failed to take it out of the system when it got recovered. Probably the same thing back in 64, but something like that. How are you going to get the police department to release it? So anyway, guys, just be careful. I know it's a little bit of a ramble, but it is kind of important. So if you buy anything without a title, or even if you got a weird title or something's wrong with it, all you got to do, go down to the police station, sheriff's department, and just have them run the VIN. Make sure it's not in that system. And like I said, it's a new system now with cars way back 50, 60 years old that's in there. So it's a bunch of bullshit, but you don't want to be, because see, you can go down to your Department of Motor Vehicles, we call them tag agencies here, and you can ask them, hey, is this car stolen or not? Oh, well, we don't know. They don't even have the system to look it up. So a person can change a title, get tags, get insurance on it, and nobody is to see if it's stolen. They could, like that one guy with the car, he could have it for 40 years, and nobody knows. The only way is the law enforcement has that. It's the only access to that system, and they've been nailing cars left and right from way back then, and I don't know, more money for them, I guess, if they get to keep it and auction it off or something. But anyway, it's a bunch of bullshit, guys. Just make sure, cover your ass. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, it's on there. We got to keep pressing down on some spots, but overall looks pretty good. Okay, well, we're gonna let that dry overnight real good and put it in tomorrow, because it's sun's down. It's kind of chilly, ain't it there, buddy boy? It's kind of chilly. Watch out, watch out. Okay guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay guys, I took off the sun visors and all the plastics. Okay, so and then took off that cheap interior light. Okay, so it should fit in diagonally like this. That's the way I took it out. There it is here. It's a little warped right in there on the back, the backing of it, but I'm not gonna do nothing with it. It's all right. So that's it there. Trimmed it all up and everything, and we try to wiggle it in there. I'll be back. Okay guys, not too hard to put in there. Put it in through the passenger side so you don't hit the steering wheel with it. This interior light's an LED. Left it out to, left the lens up to show you. It's got little grooves or not to hold them in. Anyway, I can't see the little grooves. Anyway, it turned out pretty good. All the plastics held up except for this one here. This one here is about to fall apart. Then put a little tape to hold it. So, I don't know. Maybe someday somebody will make them plastic pieces for a reasonable price. But anyway, the headliner itself looks good. Let's hope that it should be all right through the winter. I'm just worried about maybe in the summer. It gets way too hot. It might fall down or something. Anyway, we'll move on and do the sun visors for the Hot Rod Nova. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I want to show you a product the sponsor sent. There's some thermal underwear. It doesn't get that cold here in the south, but we have a few cold snaps every now and then, and I wanted to be prepared. Okay, it's 4-way stretch and durability. Lightweight fabric with 4-way stretch design. Provides unrestricted movement and long-lasting durability. The elastic waistband fits various body types comfortably, delivering all-around ease and freedom. Moisture wicking and odor control. Moisture wicking fabric absorbs sweat. Regulates body temperature and keeps you dry and comfortable. Advanced odor control technology ensures all-day freshness, combined practicality with style for any occasion. Superior warmth made with polyester and spandex. This thermal underwear offers exceptional insulation and flexibility. The fleece-lined interior ensures ultimate comfort and warmth, making it perfect for both everyday activities and outdoor winter adventures. Versatile and multi-purpose, lightweight and warm, this set is perfect for outdoor activities like skiing, hunting, and ice fishing. It also can be layered under everyday clothing or worn as a loungewear at home, providing versatile warmth for any situation. Okay guys, I'll put the information in the description. You can check them out. Okay guys, this is that foam backed headliner material. See what I think happened to El Camino, this beige came off the foam. I think the foam stuck okay, but so yeah, I don't know what caused that heat. Okay, so I rounded up 2 pieces of this material, so we got enough to do one, and then this one will do that one, and we'll peel all this off. You can see how nasty it is. We'll clean that up, pull it off. So what I do is I'll cut a piece up and then wrap it over like that, okay, and glue it on. And then instead of this piece that's sewed on there, I got a big roll of this door edge guard I got off eBay. So we'll just put that all the way around it. From there all the way up to there. Should be pretty easy, shouldn't take too long. This is the driver's side, and then we'll do the passenger side and mount them in there and be done with that. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I got some glue. I'll let it dry maybe a little bit too much, but no, I think it'll be alright. I just put one more coat on that. So we're just going to fold that down. Had to cut around the deal where it mounts. And we're going to put it down like that. Yeah, see, it's sticky. And do the other side. Glue the other side, let it set up for a little while. Put it down, and then we're going to cut around the edges there with a razor blade or some scissors and put that door guard edge on it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, got it folded over and did the other side. Okay, just cut out a strip. You got to spread these apart a little bit because you know that's pretty thick to get it over with. So you use a screwdriver, just kind of spread it out and then tap it on there with a hammer all the way around right up to here. Okay, so let me do that and I'll show you the finished product right back. Okay guys, there it is. Just kind of pressed it on there and you know, squeeze it with some pliers here. And just kind of push when you put it on, the material wants to push down, but you can get it back in there and flatten it out a little bit. But yeah, the door edge guard in the center of that is a little sticky rubber stuff to help make it stick. So use a little hammer there and just hammer it down in there real good and use them pliers to do it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to bolt that in and do the other side. And looks a lot better than it did. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. The sun's out a little bit today, but man, it is chilly. 48 degrees. Here's the sun visors in there. Look pretty good. Let me know what y'all think. I was going to do some more work to this, but it's not only is it a little chilly today. I mean, it's not too bad if it wasn't windy, but it's kind of windy, and that wind is chilly. Okay, I bought about 5 of these. I think they're about 15 bucks. So I bought like 5 of them because I know the price is going to go up here soon. So I was going to hook them up. I like these because it comes with the manual, I call them manual, heat things instead of the electronic ones. And then it comes with the copper oil pressure lines. I was going to put them on, but that and the windshield wiper motor out of that 77 yellow Camaro I just bought, supposed to interchange with the Nova. But again, I don't feel like standing out there with this wind right now at this moment. I've just been running around doing stuff. I'll give you some updates here in a second. So let me know what y'all think about this Headliner as well. It's been a couple of days. Man, she looks good though. There's the dome light with the cover on it. And these had the factory. They didn't need to be recovered. But yeah, she looks good. I just hope it holds up in the summer. Okay. Yeah, let me know what y'all, if you had a choice, take a nice painted up 6-cylinder or a flat black hot rod 354 barrel. I don't know. Price of gas is pretty low. I think it was $2.23 there this morning. But if gas ever shoots back up, I'll take the 20 miles to the gallon. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of updates. Guy and 3 teenagers, I don't know if it's his son and his friends, they came and looked at it there the other day. This truck have it up for $7,500. They're like, yeah, I think we're gonna buy it. We'll contact you here Wednesday, whatever day that was, last week. And they called me, said we got the money, we're ready to come and get it, because they're about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So we started talking, and I told them about the title signed wrong. And I told them we can get a court-ordered title, and I'll take that money off and all that. Gave them the number to them so they could verify it. They did call to see if they'd get a court-ordered title and all that. And then he kept calling back and checking this, and oh, well, I called the tag agency, and they says, as long as that title is signed. And I was like, no, he says, it's signed by the wrong person. I said, somebody else signed it. The owner has to sign it, and you're gonna have problems. So, and he called back, and finally they decided no, they're not gonna bother with the with the title. So anyway, I went down there yesterday and got a cashier's check. They upped it. It used to be $420 a little while ago. I forget what the last court-ordered title I did. I've probably done 5, 6, 7 of them. And they upped it from $420 to $460. And that doesn't include tags and title change. That's about another $100. So $460, and then probably another $100 after you get that paperwork, and you take it down there, and they make you a title, and then you got to pay your tags, tax, title, and all that. So yeah, another $560. So yeah, I probably won't get the title. I mailed that off there this morning with all the information they wanted, and yeah, so I'll have a clear title. But I don't know whether I should still ask 75 or up it to maybe put it up at 79 or something. Okay, so I mentioned in the another video there, I went down to the police station and had them check the VIN numbers for the Hot Rod Nova, the van, 69 van, the 88 van, and something else to verify they're not stolen and on the hot list. Oh, the 77 yellow Camaro over there. Yeah, there it is over there. So they're all verified, not stolen, not on the hot list. Went down to the tag agency this morning and to renew some tags before my insurance runs out, because you've probably seen the Haggerty thing there. I'm pissed off about them at this second. I think I'm gonna ditch them. So I renewed some tags, and I went down and asked them for the printout. You can do that. I thought it cost $1 or $2, because I can't remember. I think Texas was $1 and Oklahoma was $2 or vice versa, but she actually gave it to me for free. So I got the printout of this van. The guy lives in Marietta, Oklahoma. Anyway, it's not stolen, not that they could tell me, only police station. But anyway, that's verified, not stolen, and no liens on it. Okay, so those are the two major things you got to worry about when you buy a vehicle with no title and fishy and all that. Make sure it's not stolen and no liens on it. Although liens, to me, I probably went over that a while back. Don't feel like going over it now. Liens are really not a problem. Okay, so got his name, address. He's in Marietta, which is probably an hour or so from here. Got his address. I asked him, I said, well, you got a phone number? Oh, we can't give that out. So one quick search online, boom, it brings up his phone number, but it's a landline. And then they want you to pay for, you know, some ID service thing. And so we got 2 cell phone records. but I didn't. But the guy is 86 years old. He was born in 1938. And then I was thinking, you know what? That's probably where the friend of mine who I bought a lot of cars from, that's probably where he got it from. It was an estate sale type thing, and he got, yeah, this was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He got, I don't know if he mentioned if the guy died, but he remember saying it was an estate sale, and he got about 5 or 6 vehicles. And he said they all had titles except this one. So apparently the title was lost. So this is another one. I would have to personally pay $460 plus $100, and I'm not willing to put $560 into it. But if I lived in Texas and had it, or even just had a Texas driver's license, I could apply for a bonded title and probably get it for $100. And a lot of states have that. I mentioned that before. So, you know, anyway, it's clear. No liens, not stolen. It's clear to get a title, whichever way you want to do it. Court-ordered title, bonded title, mechanic's lien, whatever your state provides. Every state provides a way to get a title. Some cost more than others. But anyway, that's the deal on that van. I still got it up for $2,500. I just had a message yesterday. Some guy, I work 15 hours a day for the next 2 weeks, but I need a van in the next couple of days. And I will, I'll be contacting you. I said, okay. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, those are some updates. I just figured I'd give you some updates. If anybody's interested, $2,500 as is, no title. 80 or 70, $7,500 with a clear title and everything on it. Like I said, I got a clear Texas title for this truck. No liens stolen or anything like that either, but it's just somebody signed the wrong name on there. They signed the previous owner's name on the seller's signature line instead of the current owner's name that's on the title. So somebody signed somebody else's name on there, is what I'm saying. So yeah, those two are still for sale. I might get a battery, put some more gas, and wash this IROC, and I got a clear title on it, although it's not signed. It's the opposite. It's just completely not signed at all. But yeah, I might put the IROC up for $6,500 or $7,500, something like that, here in a while. I was just hoping to sell one or two one at a time, then sell the next one. Okay, I think that'll be about it, guys. Like I said, it's just kind of chilly. It's supposed to be like this all week. I'm gonna try to get some work done. We got more work going on the van. Got a heater core coming that I'm hoping is gonna fit. Just hoping a prayer on that. Yeah, and nobody gets a heater core for this van. I keep getting these people. They're on Amazon, $35. They're on Amazon, $55. No, they're not. They're not on. Nobody makes one for $69. They make them for $64 to $66, but not $69, or I guess it would be $67 to $70. They don't make them. They're completely different heater cores. You wouldn't think they would be, but they are. So anyway, that's what's going on, guys. Like I said, I would like to got some more done in this video, but I think that'll be it. So don't chewing on my air hoses and everything else. Okay, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.